raises. Of course, no deal under these circumstances, or probably any other, is ever going to be perfect. The fact is, mass transit systems across the country face a sobering fiscal reality, in part due to threats to federal funding, and those threats and those realities cannot be ignored. I mentioned last night SEPTA across the Delaware River threatening to cut services by 45% and at the same time increase fares by 20%. That will not ever be the case here in New Jersey. And putting NJ Transit on stable fiscal footing, as we have worked relentlessly to do for the past now 7.5 years, requires tough calls and compromises from all of us: lawmakers, workers, employers, businesses, and especially our commuters and taxpayers. Witness last year's painful corporate transit fee, and I might add that is in sharp contrast. We dealt within the four walls of New Jersey with a very challenging fiscal reality that, again, is not unique to New Jersey, but we're also not immune. As in contrast to the MTA's answer, which is to rip off New Jersey commuters going into Manhattan. We chose to solve that challenge within our four walls, and we will this one as well. But I, for one, refuse to pass the buck or increase taxes on hard-working New Jerseyans for the same or even more likely reduced service. That's not going to happen. That is untenable. And the truth is, we can deliver a fair contract to every New Jersey Transit employee without abandoning our hardworking neighbors. And let me be clear, this is also about reaching a solution that sets the next administration up for success. The contract being negotiated at this moment is about the long-term future of NJ Transit well after I leave office. Literally a tiny fraction of any deal that we reach will impact our remaining 8 months. And the easy play for Chris and for me is to just cave, fold, and kick this thing down the road. And we're not doing that. So we're holding the line for the next governor and the next administration so they do not inherit a NJ Transit that is on the brink of fiscal collapse, but is in fact in a strong state of health. That is what it means to fix NJ Transit, leaving the agency in better shape in every respect, but especially in fiscal terms, than when we entered office. I was asked last night if I still stuck by my statement, we'll fix NJ Transit if it kills me. And the fact of the matter is, I apologize, facts matter here. That's exactly what we've been doing for the past 7+ years, and especially over the past 5 or 6 months since Chris has been at the helm. The stance that we're taking to get a fair deal for our workers and not blow up NJ Transit's finances is exactly a central tenet in fixing NJ Transit. If you look at our on-time performance, I should have put an asterisk on my commitment, but for the fact of what Amtrak is up to. If you look at on-time performance over the past 16 months, especially on the recent months on the non-Amtrak lines, it's mid to high 90%. Even on the Amtrak lines, it is regularly in the mid to upper 80%. We mentioned last night, I think the board approved 250 new double-level, two-level rail cars this week. That brings the total to 400. We'll have an entirely new fleet when all of that comes into fruition. We'll have a new locomotive fleet. I think you guys approved the board 12 this week. 12 new locomotives. We've got new train stations in Lyndhurst, Elizabeth. The Portal North Bridge is nearing completion. Many other stations. The facts, I apologize, let's not let the facts get in the way. We've had bumps in the road. Last summer, particularly last June, was unacceptable. This is a bump in the road. Chris will walk you through how we're dealing with it. But the trajectory is undeniable. And again, I wish Amtrak could punch at their weight, and the trajectory would be even more compelling. So back to today, what the people of New Jersey need right now is for the members of the BLET to step up and meet their obligations to the public. Let's end this strike, as we just said, to a